Swipe, 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 swipe on the floor, pick it up, put the money in your hand, get up, paper cut, put that smack on the floor, pick it up, put the money in your hand, get up, paper cut. This sauce I tell you, recognize a big boss I tell you, count so far from failure, house on the hill we fall. What's going on, y'all? On this magnificent Monday, Money Making Monday. I hope you guys are doing so well on today. It's about 4:41, almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I know some of you guys are probably in traffic or you're basically on your way home, or you're getting ready to leave on your way home from that 9 to 5. But I hope during that 9 to 5, you are making plans to do some things differently to set yourself financially free. So I want to go ahead and just without further delay, I want to go ahead and get started because I know that time is of importance. And today is a very important topic that I'm going to be talking about today. I had the interesting pleasure of going somewhere, and I saw that there was a particular company that decided that they want to post that they are hiring. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, there are so many places that are hiring now, and most of them are fast food restaurants, or they're restaurants, or there are some other businesses that are, actually having hiring signs. But the fact is, there's a lot of people that are not applying for some of these jobs. And really, I think partially is because they're receiving the stimulus benefit. But ladies and gentlemen, if you really take into consideration the stimulus checks are maybe only $1,400 or, whatever X amount that it is definitely not enough to cover your entire household and your bills. So this particular company decided they're going to do 401k, but ladies and gentlemen, the 401k actually is only at matching 4%. 4%. Now, I remember when I was back in the corporate world, or the corporate world, that the most that particular company was going to match was 6%. Anything over 6%, they were not going to match it. So what I did was I still had the option that, for my savings or for my 401k, that I'm going to continue every year at 1%. I was going to increase my own matching, which means although the company may match me at 6%, the next following year, once I capped that, I said, I'm going to continue to increase my savings percentage, meaning I am going to change that number, and I'm going to give at least 1 to 2% myself, although the company is matching me at 6%. And very interesting enough, and that's all they stayed. They stayed at the 6%. They never did, offer any type of plans where they would, increase that percentage amount to allow the company itself, to really give more on the savings side, for an individual or an associate or an employee. So, when I left that company, I left with a substantial amount of money in my savings, that a lot of it, after I capped at their matching 6%, that I had amassed at least about 8 or 9% savings that I was matching myself. So today's topic is really basically about 401k, inflation, what's happening. Like, seriously, if you take a look at things, really, to be honest, the 401k that you're receiving really in the sense is only really applying for right now, for the present, because you got to think about 20 years from now, the money that you're saving up for your 401k may not even be able to compete to rising costs 20 to 30 years from now. So that means once you retire, Okay. Your money that you've saved up until the age of 65 or 63 or 64 and a half, 65 and a half, it may be eaten up as quickly as the day that you decide that you are going to retire. True. It's so true. So what today is, I'm going to be talking about that. And I'm going to be talking about how you could really position yourself to actually, if you're still going to keep a job or you're still going to work a job, let me help you to maximize and accelerate some things as it relates to your finances and your savings. So when it's time for you to retire, you will have really built up a substantial amount of money that you don't have to even think about, oh, once I retire, oh man, I may have to go and work another job. No. Okay. So my questions today are you making any money besides your side hustle, your job, etc.? Are you connected to other individuals that have the ability to connect you to money? And what savings plans does your company provide? All right. So let's go. Let's hit it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So I want to just, basically just tell you who I am. I am Kimberly McKinney. I am a saxophonist. I'm a musician, a songwriter, producer, but I'm also an entrepreneur. And I decided at the time of, me working at a corporate job that, I don't think this is really for me. I've always been interested in finances. I've always been interested in, really having a savings plan, retirements and things like that at a really early age. And I just intrigued by, being able to provide for my family and having that stability long after I'm gone. All right. So I'm doing things to keep myself recession proof. Okay, so to speak, recession proof. Let's say recession proof. All right. So let's move forward. Now, if you are familiar with Robert Kiyosaki wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And in that book, he referred to what is called a 4-way cash flow quadrant. And in that 4-way cash flow quadrant, he talks about being able to be really the top 5% that controls the entire market. So let me see. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to share my screen so that you can see the chart that I'm referring to. And keep in mind, when he talked about this 4-way quadrant, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, talks about both of his fathers. He had a father who was really credible as it relates to money and finances. But then he had a father that also didn't really understand the financial markets or financial industry. So his mindset was a lot different. It's a little different from what his other father really taught him in the business. So it talks about the 4-way cash flow quadrant. And there's 4 ways that we make money in the entire world. Okay. So in the 4-way cash flow quadrant, he talks about that there are 95% of people that actually only make up 5% of the entire market. He said there's 95% of people that only make 5% of the entire market. And what he means by that, if you consider everybody that's in the entire world, there's billions of people in this world right now, but only 95% of billions of people that are now living and existing in this world only controls a small percentage of the market, 5% of the market. That's significantly huge. That means 60% of that 95% of people work for someone else. And again, as I talk about your 401k, you're working for a company, you're receiving 401k, you're being matched 4% of that 401k. That 4% is not even putting a dent in what you can get out of the world's market. So 60% of people work for someone else. You're getting up now that since everything is starting to put back a flow since the pandemic, you're getting up, you're fighting traffic, you're having to sit at a desk, you have to clock in and clock out for lunch. If your salary, excuse me, if your salary, you have a little bit of flexibility, but not much. You still have to be at that job between 9 and 5, okay? You may be able to go to lunch at any time that you want. And most of the times when you're salary, you're in a lot of meetings. So, but if you're hourly, you have to clock out for your lunch and you got to clock back in for your lunch. And you have to take at least 2 breaks, 15 minutes break. So, and you got to do that within a certain period of time. So by you working for someone, basically money is controlling your schedule and your budget every single day. Money controls your schedule every single day. And you don't have a control over your own schedule. If not, you'll be on the right side of money, which we're going to talk about that in just a few moments. But there's 35% that is a part of that 95% that only controls a small piece of the market. They work for themselves. So they're self-contractors. They're self-employed people. And the thing about this with self-employed people, if you're contractual, if nobody reaches out for your services, you don't get paid unless you are part of both, meaning you are self-employed, but you also work for someone else. But still, ladies and gentlemen, you're not even putting a dent or getting anything out that's significant in the market. That's on the left. That's called being on the left side of money. Now, what Robert is also talking about is the 5% or the right side of money, where people on that side of the spectrum control the entire market, meaning 5% make 95% of the entire market. You look at the Rockefellers, they own pretty much a plethora of things, but their hands are in so many different pots that their pots are controlled and a part of that 95% that is in the entire market. So there's a small percentage of people that moves the market significantly. There's 5% of people that knows how to get everything they need out of the entire market. 5% of people, that's 5, that's really small amount that controls 95% of the entire market. So let's put that into perspective. You take 5 people, 5 millionaires, billionaires, whoever you want to call them. But guess what? Those 5 people control the entire currency of the world. So let's say United States. Let's just call 5 people. How money is printed, however, might have 5 people that control everything, that owns all of the nation's money. That's significant. So 4% of that 5 is the business owner. the person who owns a business, who has a lucrative business, who has a long-lasting business, the person who has a business that has lasted for centuries. So, for an example, the Rockefellers, business owners, they are part of that right side of the money. And then you have the number one thing, which is the investor mindset. So there's so many people out here that know how to control the world's market, that knows how to get everything that they need out of the market. And this is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm talking to you about. Everything that you need, everything that it is that you desire financially, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You have the ability to pull it from the market. You don't know anything about it. You just don't know anything about it. So moving along. Now we have entered into what is the digital age, that you're also able to pull whatever you need out of that market. We're talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been around since 2009. And when it's really emerged between 2010, we saw the fluctuations of Bitcoin. But now we see even more that Bitcoin is a little bit more popular because now the world is changing. The world is totally different, as it was in 2000 or 2009. So basically, in the digital age that we are now in, it was almost like the internet age. So if you think about phases, 2000 was beginning of the internet phase, how internet and technology has changed. Now, 20 years later, we are now entering into the digital age, the digital money age. Okay. So now that comes about Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, and most of you are familiar with Doge. Okay. So being the fact that we have credible sources that says this new digital age is about to be the way now that we use transactions monetarily. So if you look at it, Citibank analyst says that Bitcoin could surpass 300K by December 2021. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry, excuse me. Citibank analyst says that Bitcoin could surpass 300K by December 2021, which is the end of this month. So guys, 6 months from now, we could see Bitcoin in three-digit price points. Excuse me. Which is powerful. We saw the rise and fall of Bitcoin back in March, middle of March, when it hit 63K. But ladies and gentlemen, everybody talks about, I sold my Bitcoin. No. I sold my Bitcoin, which, if you understand the psychology of the market, you wouldn't just go with the flow of what everyone else is doing. So that I'm going to talk about that in just a few moments. But we saw Bitcoin sit at 63K and it moved all the way back down to around the 30. So it's been consolidating for, quite some time. Okay. But if you're connected to a source, if you're connected with the community, if you're connected with individuals that understand the psychology of the market, then you will more so be on the side of trying to understand the psychology than individuals that are moved by emotions. Okay. So being the fact that Bitcoin could surpass 300K, we see it sitting around 30,000 now, or 32 to 35,000. Bitcoin is basically saying, hey, listen, I am on sale. Please invest now. I am on sale. Invest now. Because if it goes to 300K and you decide, I want to go ahead and invest in Bitcoin now. If it reaches 300K, understand one coin will be worth 300K when you could have gotten one coin. I don't care if it's $10, $15, $20 as a portion of it when it was low. Okay. So very, very important to know to be connected to individuals that can actually lead you to the ways of money. Excuse me. So being that said, now we're talking about digital cryptocurrencies, the foreign exchange market, binary options. Those things are very, very vitally important to understanding how you can pull your resources, everything that you need out of the market. It is here, but most people don't understand that it ever existed. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do, I'm also going to really go back and I'm going to talk about the foreign exchange market. Excuse me. I don't understand why I'm having to cough while I'm doing this live presentation. But please bear with me and please be patient with me. So now that we're entering into this more digital age and this digital phase of life as it relates to transactions, we are noticing an influx of companies that are actually getting involved with the cryptocurrencies as it relates to their vision for their companies. So back in, I want to say February, there was a gentleman, Michael Saylor, who actually did an event to help individuals and other companies understand the importance of providing a source of information on how your business can really benefit by purchasing and by investing and having cryptocurrency as a part of its financial plans, how it really helps the economy of the business itself. So when we talk about cryptocurrency, I'm going to definitely just really touch on those points. What is cryptocurrency? Because many people don't really know. Cryptocurrencies are digital alternatives to the established fiat system. If you've never heard of the term fiat system, it's really the money that we use right now as the paper currency. Cryptocurrencies are most unregulated by governments and exist beyond traditional monetary policies. Okay, so they're unregulated. Cryptocurrency is not even regulated or supported by any type of government. It is virtually impossible to break, duplicate, or counterfeit. And the value fluctuates based on demand for the expansion of specific cryptocurrency networks. So basically what I'm saying is we are in the digital phase, technology. It is hard to really duplicate a cryptocurrency coin. It is hard to duplicate it. It is hard to make it counterfeit. See, with your regular paper fiat system, you can actually create fraudulent activities with it. But with cryptocurrency, based upon and backed upon the technology that it is created under, you cannot create any fraudulent activities with it. Meaning, if you decide that you want to create a transaction and you tell your bank, oh, I didn't create that transaction. I wasn't authorized by me. So can you put that money back into my account? No. Cryptocurrency is based on more transparency. It is more based on integrity. So everything is systemated. So if you have a Bitcoin address and you're sending it to another Bitcoin address, that information is now locked into what is called the blockchain. And the blockchain collects that data and puts it in, links or chains where everything is blocked and linked together. So you can always, you can always say, oh, okay, it always keeps record of any transactions based upon if you're going and you're saying, oh, I didn't charge my card on this transaction. The bank, you can go to the bank and dispute it. But with cryptocurrency, you can't break it, you can't duplicate it, and you can't counterfeit it, which it creates more transparency and more integrity and trustworthiness between two entities. Okay. Excuse me. And it also says that most, but not all cryptocurrencies are defined by a finite supply. So just as we're printing more paper money, the value of the dollar decreases. But once you place a supply and demand on cryptocurrencies, that basically puts a cap on the coin itself, and it actually makes that coin much more valuable. It increases in its value. Okay, so that's cryptocurrency. And you can think about it with cryptocurrency. If a certain coin, such as Bitcoin, is now worth 32,000, you can actually still participate in buying cryptocurrency, whether you only have 10, 15, 20, 30, or 40 or $50. You can still have a portion or still own a portion of that coin. And as the market moves and fluctuates, guess what? Your money, as it relates to your investment in it, also increases. So if I was to send you $200 in Bitcoin, guess what? Depending upon what the market value, what the price point of it is, or what new companies have decided to implement Bitcoin into their financial portfolio, guess what? That $200 that I sent you takes about 20 seconds or a couple of seconds to reach you. Guess what? That $200 that I sent to you could now become $250, depending upon what's happening in the market. And that's a great increase in value just in 20 seconds. All right. So let's talk about this market. Let's talk about the the financial market, the Bitcoin market, the foreign exchange market. Okay. So we now see that, for foreign exchange, a lot of people say, what is Forex? I'm explaining what is Forex, what is cryptocurrency? Well, what I tell you that you can get any and everything out of the market, whatever that you need is also in the markets. It is a true fact. What is Forex? Forex is the buy and sell of currencies. Meaning if I was to go to Japan, I need to exchange my US dollars for the Japanese yen if I want to make any purchases in that country. The foreign exchange also is your bank participating in the foreign exchange. So if you was to go and try to pull some money out at a certain time and you're not able to get any of that money out due to a sweep that the bank is doing, that is because it is trading. Your institution is trading in the financial markets. Foreign exchange is the largest financial market in the world. It is traded now at $7.5 trillion a day. And it's a global market, which means it is everywhere. The foreign exchange market is the world's market. Just like Bitcoin is the people's money. It's not backed by any governmental systems, but the foreign exchange market is a global market. It's all over the world. It is the most liquid market in the world, meaning, you know how you could buy stocks. Say, for instance, you're going to buy an Apple stock. The shares may be at $200 a share. Excuse me. You have to wait. Say, for instance, I want to buy maybe a couple of shares of Apple stock. And I want to see that portfolio grow to $1.5 million. It's going to take you some time to see that initial investment get to $1.5 million. But guess what? If you're invested in a foreign exchange market, you could get that within a third of a time. And we're actually now showing individuals how you can start an account as low as $300 and be able to obtain $1 million in 12 months by using compound interest. Compound interest, and I'm going to show you that how that works as well. But also the foreign exchange market operates 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. So you could trade all day, every day, 7 days a week. And you don't have to trade every single day of the week in the foreign exchange market. But basically the point that I'm making, that this market is available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So that means if I want to trade today, I can trade today. If I want to take a break and do it Thursday, I can do it Thursday because the market is right there for me. And you can also operate in the foreign exchange market right from your smartphone, right from your smart device. That means I can be on the beach. And if I want to trade and make some money on the beach, I can do so. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Your banks also participate in the foreign exchange market. So your bank actually take your money, trade it in the markets, make profit on it, and you don't get a cent of it, maybe 0.0001%. That is about as much as you're going to get. So if you deposited $60,000 in your account within 1 year, you know how much money or interest that you're going to get off of that? 0.000001% of that. So why would you do that when you can have access to do the exact same thing that your bank is doing by pulling whatever it needs into the market and out of the market? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what we use, the tools that we use in order to get get whatever we need in the market. We're going to use tools that's going to help us really maximize the market. So what we have done is we've partnered up with a company called I Am Mastery Academy. And within I Am Mastery Academy, we have access to tools, resources, educators that actually shows us the very tools and techniques that we can obtain in the market. So if you're looking here, you're looking at my back office. And this is what I have access to. My back office provides so many lucrative tools that make it really impossible for me to not be successful. And once you get into the program and once you get into the platform, it shows you the importance of mentorship, how we have access to mentorship. So this is my back office. This is the front part of the back office. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this little icon that looks like a book. And within those 4 streams of income, is several platforms, several educators, so many resources, that is going to be very vital to your understanding of this entire system of what is called the foreign exchange market, the digital cryptocurrency market. So right here, we have what is called the Forex Academy. And the beautiful thing about the foreign exchange platform is the fact that it's a little bit more moderate pace trading. And what you see here is it doesn't matter what country you are from, you're able to learn the foreign exchange market in English and Spanish, German, Portuguese, French, Mandarin, Polish. It doesn't matter. Wherever country that you are currently in, these platforms are designed to be able to translate within your country's native tongue. So in these platforms, you have what are called videos. And what these videos provide you is information on what the entire market provides. And what this platform also offers is the fact that you don't have to go and search YouTube or Google for any of it, because it's all provided right here within inside the platform.
Welcome to the IM Mastery Academy for Forex. In this course, we'll be talking about what is FRX. Forex can be professionally abbreviated as FX or FRX. This basically is the short term for foreign exchange. It is the official trading market where one can exchange different currencies across the globe. As many countries are backed by their own banks, this allows citizens to use a currency which, in turn, creates an economy. The better an economy thrives, the stronger that currency can become. When anyone travels to other countries, they can participate in the foreign exchange market manually by simply exchanging their own native currency for the one they are visiting. As decades passed, the internet grew worldwide and Forex found its way online, where traders from any place on earth could trade currencies digitally, turning over profits from the comfort of their own homes. To give you an idea as to the size of the Forex market, the London Stock Exchange, on average, will trade daily around 7 billion US dollars. The Tokyo Stock Exchange will trade roughly around 18 billion, and the New York Stock Exchange can trade about $22 billion daily. Forex, on the other hand, averages trades of over $5 trillion every single day. It is, without doubt, the largest and most liquid market in the entire world. So, let's review. Forex is the market where the world is being exchanged in real time through currencies. And because of this very particular type of market, Forex attracts many types of investors who see a vast array of opportunities which can create a lucrative career trading. Forex market opens every Sunday, 5 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time, and ends Friday, 5 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time. A key word to remember in this course is.
So this particular video was only about 4 minutes, but it gives you an idea of what you have inside of this particular platform as it relates to Forex. So if you look here, you're going to see everything that's highlighted in blue. That is a video that will help you really understand what this entire world market is all about. And then the fact is, we help you pull all of this into perspective. And you also have what is called our master traders and educators in this platform that's going to also show you how to pull all of this information together in perspective and hands-on, so you'll understand, how this connects to this. So that's Forex. And then we have HFX, which is the high frequency Forex, which is binary options. And binary options, that's when you're only in time-based trading for 1 to 3 minutes. It's literally allowing you to get money in minutes. So again, these are educational platforms and educational videos that are no longer than maybe 10, 15 minutes to really dive into the education of what each platform offers and what it means. This is where you're going to get your education. This is where you're going to get your foundation. This is where it's going to really start to say, oh, wow, I never knew any of this existed, because those are never conversations that you have on a regular basis. And let's move forward. You got DCX, which is our DCX Digital Cryptocurrency Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where you find out about Bitcoin. And let's see. Let's see here. Remember, I talked to you I mentioned something about the blockchain. Listen, this is where you're going to get it right here. If you scroll down, these are all videos that talks about the digital cryptocurrency world. Yep, here it is. There's a video on the blockchain. It's going to explain what the blockchain really is. And it talks about different types of coins. Ladies and gentlemen, the white paper, how these coins are even in existence, how they exist, what's the utility behind them. You get that all right here inside this platform. And let's go even further. For those who don't know or would like to open up their own online business, guess what? We have something for you too. It's called our ECX Academy. So if you never built a website or an online store before, here's your opportunity right here. This is resources that are going to show you how to build your own online store that's going to be such efficient, so that it's like a Shopify, Amazon, or whatever professional online website that you've ever gone on. We have the tools, the resources, and the tutelage to do it right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back and I'm going to go forward on what's next that we have inside of this platform, which is called our Go Live sessions. And then this is where you have the opportunity in real time to trade with an educator. They read your information. You can ask them all kinds of information and what's inside of the chat, and they answer that for you. So when we're here in this particular portion of the platform with our Go Live sessions, this is where you have access to really get to know each individual trader and how they trade, what strategies they use. So here you see some of our top most viewed traders. You have Millie Mills that comes on every day, Monday through I think Thursday or Friday at 12 o'clock p.m. So if you're on your job, guess what? You could trade with her on your lunch time. You got Matthew, who comes on at 10 o'clock at night. If you're at home before you go to bed, guess what? You can make some money before you go to bed. And his apprentice or his apprentice, which is Taylor Marks, has been a newcomer in this space, who've been able to create a mass amount of money just by trading what we call the Cash Trap 3.0. And then here's Mr. DL Woods also, that he's able to create millionaires in this space. And this gentleman right here is very new. His name is Ken Vremo, and he's actually from Nigeria. So listen, it doesn't matter what country you are from, wherever you are in the world. We have educators that are specifically, strategically placed for any person in the world that can have access to trade and make money. So as you can see here, we have FRX Academy, HFX Academy, DCX Academy, ECX Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is like a TV guide. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on DCX, and it's going to basically show you the day of the week. And look here, if you see here where it says basics, advanced, and live analysis. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter where you are in your learning ability to learn the market. We have something for you that's right at the very basics to the more advanced level for anyone who may have already traded and just really want to really enhance their trading techniques. And they may be a little bit more advanced. Guess what? They can still hop on and find new strategies that they never. And if you new to this space and you've never done anything like this ever in your life, guess what? We break it down to the minimum basic level for you to still be able to get it. So if you look here, look at these are all of our educators to the left. And these are the times that they come on and they're live. And the good thing about this, guys, you miss it, you could always go back, because guess what? The videos are they are recorded. Meaning if you missed it, if Sean comes on, today is Monday, actually coming on tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But say, for instance, you missed him and it's now 9:15. Guess what? You can go right back to his 8 o'clock session that just ended, and you could go through his entire session because it was recorded. So these are the times and frames. It's just like a TV guide telling you what time they come on, you know, what they're going to be teaching, and whatever basic level that they're going to be teaching on. So you have intro to this, intro to that, intro to Swipe Coin Scalper. And ladies and gentlemen, even in addition to that, these educators also send you trade signals to your phone to let you know this is a wonderful trade setup to get into. They're basically sending money to your phone saying, hey, here's an opportunity to make money. All you do is plug in, copy and paste, and put it into your broker or your MetaTrader 4. Okay, so we have that for every platform, which is Forex, HFX, or ECX, which is e-commerce, and digital cryptocurrency. We have educators for each and every platform inside of this one platform. So you can never miss, an opportunity to make money. All right. So what I'm going to go to next is one other and vital important piece is the fact that we have access to strategies. And these strategies are designed to help you look inside of the markets and understand the market. So one of our favorite and flagship products is called the Harmonic Scanner. And I'm going to click on FRX because it's inside of our FRX platform. Now, if you take a look at this, the FRX box is highlighted in white, right? But look how many strategies that's connected to Forex. There's 9 strategies. So within this one academy, there's 9 different ways to make money. That's 9 streams of income right there in this one platform. So we're going to look at the Harmonic Scanner. And when you look at it, it may look like it's an EKG machine, but I'll tell you, it's so simple because the answers are already given to you right here in the platform. And this is one of my favorite and flagship products called the Harmonic Scanner. And it's so easy to read and recognize. Let's see, we're in Hugo's way. All we're doing, ladies and gentlemen, is we are looking at the yellow arrows. Let's see if I can pull this to the side so we can actually really take a more closer look. See, everything is kind of jumbled up right here. So I have to fix this a little bit so we could actually look at the triangles. But if we're looking at this, okay, here we go. Starting to see it now. So we're looking at this and we're able to see where things are positioned. It helps us to understand what to look for as it relates to the market. They're giving us the answers right over here. TP3, TP2, and TP1. That means take profit. The entry is basically telling you where the market ends, where you're entering in the market. And if the market goes in the opposite direction, guess what? You have a stop loss here that really actually protects your money. But right here is where we're expecting to make our money within these 3 zones right here, TP1, TP2, and TP3. And they give you the actual entry points. So ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at the D position right here. And I'm just trying to see why I'm just trying to, so my screen could, there we go. So my screen can get a little bigger so you guys can see. So the most important thing that we look at is the letter D. And if we understand how to look at the markets, if the letter D is positioned low, that means we buy low and we sell high. So the D is positioned low, meaning in this particular trade, which is the New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar, it looks like the market is supposed to be in a more of a buying trend, an upwards trend. So what I can see is already look like it's already hit is take profit one. So anybody that actually got into this trade right at the beginning, guess what? They made money in this trade because the candle that we're looking at has already hit TP1. It looks like it's already hit TP2. I mean, that's two opportunities that we've been able to make money right here in the markets just that quick off of this initial one candle. So ladies and gentlemen, this is just telling us about how we are able to look at the positioning of these strategies and know how to make money. But listen, as you get more and more into the platform, this becomes extremely easy because guess what? We teach a class on how to read the harmonic scanner every Monday at 7:00 p.m. We show you how to actually read this every Monday, 7:00 p.m. So again, it offers you no reason to not be able to make money. Okay. So these are strategies. Again, these are strategies that we use to make money in the markets. And it's the same for HFX. They have 3 strategies right here. So that's total 12. Then we got DCX. 15 strategies right here. ECX. 20 strategies total within all 4 of these platforms. Total strategy. So you asked, what does it cost for me to get in? What can I do to get started? I'm always reminded of when I initially learned how to understand trading options. And I paid $3,000 to understand options trading. And ladies and gentlemen, I did not get my money's worth out of that program. I was in the garage today and I opened up the box that the packet that they gave me. And I looked at it and I said, I spent $3,000 for this and was never able to utilize it, nor was I able to reach out to the individuals who took the time or the 3-weekend course to teach me this if I had additional questions. I couldn't go back to them and ask them any questions. But guess what? They did not answer their emails or they would not answer their phones. So that's $3,000 that was that I invested that I got nothing out of. So you talk about this program. What do I get? How much does it cost to be a part of this platform? Well, if you look here, I'm going to show you. It certainly ain't $3,000. I can tell you that now. It's not $3,000. But what I can say is extremely affordable. And it's 1% of what I paid. Actually, with it, 1% of what I paid for options trading. or 10%. I'll say 10%. So you ask how much this costs to be in this platform. Well, if you look at each individual academy is $234.95 as an initial startup. Okay. And in that initial startup, you have access to whatever pertains to whatever platform that you use. So say, for instance, if you say, I like Forex, initial startup for Forex is $234.95. Or if you like HFX, which is money in minutes, just for the plural platform alone itself is $235. Or if you say, hey, I like DCX, I want to know about digital cryptocurrency, that's only $234.95, your initial enrollment. But understand, ladies and gentlemen, you're only going to get everything that pertains to that one particular academy. Okay. So if DCX is the one for you, you're only going to get everything that really relates to DCX. But if you get what we call, and what I like, is the elite package, which encompasses every academy in that one cost. So that means if you purchase the elite, you have basically 20 streams of income in the elite package. That's everything that's included. That's FRX, which is Forex. That's HFX. That's DCX. And it's 20 additional strategies that are available to you that you can learn on a very basic to an advanced level. And that's monthly subscription for the elite package is $274.95. Now, if you're going to get in the individual package, the individual for each academy individually is $174 monthly, but it doesn't start there. It don't stop there. A lot of people talk about, oh, $274 is too expensive to pay on a monthly basis, or $174 is too much to pay on a monthly basis. Guess what? We offer what is called a scholarship. And in that scholarship, you could get your subscriptions free on a monthly basis. All you have to do is, guess what? Talk. Share the opportunity. Tell people that what you're doing. Listen, I just started learning how to invest. And you say that to someone else and they say, oh, wow, what are you doing? Well, here's what I'm doing. I'm using this platform to learn how to trade in the digital cryptocurrency space. I'm using this platform to understand what type of coins to purchase, how I can set myself up to invest in certain coin projects. I'm teaching myself how to make money in 3 minutes using the HFX Academy. And I'm also learning how to trade foreign exchange. Wow, that seems really, really cool. How can I get started? Guess what? You take them and you invite them to a call or opportunity session where they can actually see this for themselves. And if they sign up and you get 2 people to sign up under you, guess what? They are rolling up under you, meaning you get this particular platform available to you for free. I mean, you don't have to pay a monthly subscription. I like free. Don't you like free? I like free. So again, the elite package is $324.95. It's $274 monthly. But guess what? If you like scholarships and you like free money, share the opportunity with other people. And guess what? Don't try to get this for yourself or say, well, I'm going to learn it for yourself. Why? Don't learn it for yourself. Show the individual, show other people that you can actually learn and earn money at the same time. Meaning, guess what? Remember what I told you that the traders send you trade alerts and setups that you can copy and paste and you know nothing? You could do that and earn as you learn. And you can still show people the opportunity about this platform, even if you don't know anything else, know anything about it. And guess what? And it allows you to get this entire platform for free instead of paying $274.95. Now, for individuals like myself, I took it a little bit further and I decided, you know what? I don't want to leave any money on the table. I like tax breaks and I like tax benefits. So I decided to become an independent business owner. And I work from home, being an independent business owner. Remember when I told you that there's so many people that have not gone back to work because they're either allowing the stimulus checks to, pay their bills, and after that runs out, what are they going to do left? What are they going to do? What are they going to do after that? Well, most of them don't even know about this opportunity to become a home-based business that has over 400 plus tax benefits connected to it. So I decided that I don't want to leave no money on the table. I decided to become an independent business owner and grow this as my business. And with that, I'm able to get compensation, meaning I get a check every single Friday from this particular platform. And guess what? Do I fund my broker accounts when I trade in the markets? No. Guess what? I take the money that I get from being an independent business owner and I fund my trade accounts to be in the market, which means I'm utilizing and leveraging other people's money. So if you were able to have the opportunity where someone will offer you a world platform that's cutting edge with the latest technology, you're connected to a community of people that are going to help you reach your goals. And then the company also pays you and you get a check every Friday. Why not look into it? Because let me tell you about this compensation plan. This particular company pays individuals all the way up to $1 million a month. We currently have about 3 or 4 people that is actually getting $750,000 a month. Okay, that's a huge significance. You could do a lot with $750K a month. So again, when I say the 2 and free, guess what? If you add one additional person to sign up with you, guess what? The company begins to pay you starting at $150 a month. You could take that money, do whatever you want to do with it. You could put it back towards your broker account to make more money and to leverage your trades better. Or if it's $150 that you get a month, there might be a light bill, there might be a gas bill that's paid and it's not even coming from your pockets. Only because you got 3 people that have decided, hey, I want to learn what you're doing. I want to learn how to trade as well. And then it goes further up. It goes into 600, platinum 600, where you're now getting $600 a month because you've gotten 12 people up under you now that are trading, utilizing a platform and making money. And they decided, hey, I love this platform. I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to make some money out of it. You got 12 people up under you. Now you're getting paid $600 a month. Guess what? If you have a $600 car note, that car note is now paid simply because you're plugged into this platform. And then you have Platinum 1000, which is you're getting $1,000 a month. That's a $250 check that you get every single Friday. And it doesn't fail. I love to see when I get a check and I get an email notification saying, ding, ding, hey, we sent you some money. Why? Because you have 30 people that are trading and making money under you. And the company has started to pay you $1,000 a month. What can you do with $1,000 a month? Guess what? You could put it over to your trade account. You could pay a bill with it. And understand, you're still trading in the markets. So that's like a 5th or 21st additional income that you have. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited. I'm so happy that you guys decided to stick with me and really look and see what I am doing inside of this space. I decided not to leave any money on the platform or any money on the table. So what will you become in this space? Companies are only matching some people's savings to 4%. That's not a lot of money. And 20 years from now, it's not going to be a lot of money when it's time for you to retire. Who are you connected to? What friends are going to show you this information? What friends are you connected to right now that are in this platform that's able to show you how to make money? If they're not, then you need to make some decisions. Thank you so very much for watching. Have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, there's information on the screen that says to DM me to get started, 404-590-5068. I see you at the top because the bottom is